Okay, Ideas Foundry, we have a latest update. Been a bit quiet lately, but you get the ideas pop into your head, you put them to paper, and this idea is about a water chain. So instead of using cogs, ratchets, metal chains to drive a wheel, use water instead, with fins to move the water. Adjustable fins, which equates to changing gear. So I'll just draw my idea on a piece of paper, my ideas book. So basically what it equates to is the main crankshaft where the pedal is. That's where all your power is basically. That drives the water in one direction, which goes to the rear cog, well not cog, the rear drive fins, which moves that. Obviously join at the top and the middle to allow it to be put onto a bicycle frame, any bicycle frame. Obviously, so when you're pedaling, you're moving the water around the system, the closed loop water system. Water perhaps. Obviously the less water the better because the less weight you're moving around, but tests will have to be done to find out the ideal amount of fluid, if it even is water, to use. But basically the main crank has fins moving water around. Those fins can lower, as in the bottom diagram there, which means you're pushing less water around, and if you're pushing less water around, it's going to be easier, and also this water is going to move slower. So easier and slower equals an easy gear to go up hills. When the fins are fully extended at the front or the back wheel, depending on testing, that's your full power, your harder gear. Number of fins also. This is an arbitrary figure I put in there, arbitrary amount I put in there. Could mean need less or more. But yeah, that's basically it. Closed loop water chain system. Tricky bit I discovered when I was drawing a diagram, moving it from my head to paper, was a middle picture there. So you want the water going to the back wheel, but also the fins are going to have to go back around to drive the water again. And that's the vertical bit there, which I've drawn, which is obviously going to allow some water to get through that gap along with the fins, but not so much as to waste your drive, just enough to allow the fins to go through. That gap could be very small if the fins could be embedded into the main housing somehow as they go up that gap. Obviously there'll have to be a mechanism to allow the fins to completely go flat when they hit that point as well. So it's a bit more complex than a simple drawing, but obviously better than metal cogs, chains and wheels, which so industrial age, like a steam engine. Right, okay. I presume this could be applied to upscaled, more so, better than cogs, I presume. And that's it, November 2018.